Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks for having us.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely. I'm really glad you're here. I have to ask, do all of you know what these are?
Tarot cards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have any of you ever had a reading?
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is a little different. I'm going to warn you, this is a little different. But these are just 5 cards. Normally, it's a whole deck. These are 5 major images from the major arcana, it's called. So we have Strength, Justice, the Fool, the Empress, and the Devil. Now, Portia, you get to make all of the decisions.
Oh, God.
Starting with the first one. I will warn you, this is a mind-reading piece, so it may get a little invasive, but don't worry, we won't use anything you don't want us to.
Okay.
Okay. Portia, you get to make all of the decisions, starting with the first decisions. Do you want to pick up the blue cards or the red cards? And I think you're going to go for... You thought about the blue first, but then you decided on the red. Is that right?
Yeah.
The mind reading has already begun. But it's up to you. Pick up either packet, whichever one you'd like. Oh, good choice. Now I want you to pick those up, and I want you to mix these face down so there's no possible way I can know the order. I'm going to close my eyes. I want you to make sure that my eyes truly are closed.
Closed.
Mm-hmm.
They're closed maybe a little too hard.
Don't hurt yourself.
Squinched. Yeah.
And Portia, when you're comfortable, there's no possible way I could know the order. Tell me when I can look. So thorough. I like
You
it.
can look.
Great.
You can look.
All right, I'm going to look at you. I want you to hold those cards up to your heart and then extend one of your hands towards me. And just touch my palm with yours and look at me. Good. You and I are going to spiritually align. Whatever the hell that means. Good. Good, good, good. I want you to remember this moment. That I did something before you did anything. Don't forget that I set a card down on the table before you took any actions. Now, Portia, I want you to hold your hands like a poker hand, so there's no way I could see the cards. And I want you to look through the cards, and I want you to choose one that represents someone in your life. Someone you can actually match, pair to one of those cards. And when you have someone, I want you to set it face down right here so I don't see it. This suspense is literally killing me.
Me too. Literally.
Technically, I am older, so it is getting me closer to death, but when you have one, just set it face down right there. Beautiful. That's great. That's great. And remember who that person is and what they mean to you. Now, I want you to think of one more person in your life that's represented by one of those cards. And when you have that person, when you've decided on that second person, just like I did, set it on top of your first card right there. Just make a little pile. Think of one more. Good. You feel happy with that decision?
Yeah.
Good. Now, I want you to think back to a time in your life when you could be represented by one of those cards. We have all been all of these different people. Even the most evil person has had moments of good. Even the weakest person has had strength. So I want you to choose a time in your life where you could be represented by one of those cards. I want you to put that card that you think represents you at that moment in your life and set it on top. Great. Great. Now, I want you to just do this. And exchange those cards from hand to hand. And you can stop whenever you'd like, and whenever you'd like to stop, you can bring them out like this and hold them right here. Wonderful. So keep those right there. We'll get back to them in a second. Now, I just want you to relax and think about that very first person who you related to one of those cards. Can you do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets good. Think about this person and what they mean to you. Oh, you think in an interesting way. A lot of people will go to someone who they met recently, like maybe one of your new friends who you just met, but you didn't. You went deeper. You went kind of back in time to someone you've known a long time. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is a person that you have a very good relationship with, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever described this person as family?
Yeah.
Yeah. And are they technically a blood relative?
Yeah.
And you could have thought of anyone you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way I could have known this?
No.
It's the correct answer. Think about this person. Think about what they look like when you saw them last. They gave you a hug last time you saw them. I know you're thinking back to that. It's been a little while, hasn't it been, since you saw them? Do you mind if I ask a few more personal questions?
Go for it.
Okay. This is a little bit of a deeper question, but this person's still with us, correct?
No.
Okay, they've passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that. Is it okay?
It's my fault, Latrice.
No, it's not your fault. But I appreciate you keeping this person in mind, because obviously they were really important to you, and I wouldn't just say they were important to you, they still are, because everything you learn from this person really stays with you. And I think this person has really done an important job making you who you are today. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really appreciate you keeping her in your thoughts. I can understand why your relationship was so close. I want you for a moment to just take a deep breath and let it out. And if you don't mind, I'd like you to think of that next person who you assigned to one of those cards. Do you remember who it was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Okay, think of who this person is. This person isn't family.
No.
No, this is a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is someone who you see fairly regularly, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Is this person a little more adventurous than you in some ways?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They identify as woman?
No.
Oh, this is a guy, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look at me. Oh, very nice. Okay, so this guy has taken you on, he's sort of pulled you into some things. And you've resisted, but then you've gone around in the end along with him, and you're glad that you did.
Yeah.
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 He's a bit taller than you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dark hair?
Yep.
Does he wear glasses?
Yes. Yeah.
How freaked out are you guys right now? And honestly, we didn't prearrange any of this. We didn't set anything up that's important.
Nope.
No, we did, or no, we didn't?
No. No, we really didn't.
Okay, that's really important. Great. This guy makes kind of silly choices, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. More so than almost any of your other friends.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I want you to think back to that point in your life where you related yourself to one of those cards. Do you remember that point in your life? Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna do this one really quickly. I think that in a way relates to the first person you thought of. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah. You really are a strong person. Portia, you could have stopped mixing up those cards at any time. I want to show you how this ends. Okay, now remember, I held my cards like this. You could have continued to switch them as many times as you'd like. This is where it gets even crazier. For the first time, I want you to turn that card around and show it to everyone so they can see it. Oh, you kept justice over there. Look what I kept. It's like looking in a mirror.
Wow.
And you could have left any other card in your hand. I left the devil. Show it to them. And will you set those down? Set those down and then pick up the other cards like you're about to deal a game of cards. Just hold them like this. And I'd like you to flip over that top card and set it right there, because I think that was a moment in your life when you were really strong. Is
Oh
that
my
right?
god!
Will you flip it over? Flip it over and set it down.
Wow.
And I think you compared your friend to the fool. And thanks for keeping the Empress in mind.
That's crazy.
Asked about them yet? Like. Whoa.
Thanks, guys. And thank you. I'm going to give you a hug.
Thank you.
Yeah.